Alright, welcome everybody. This is Give Your Anxiety, bringing you guys another AoE3 video here. We are in the GUA June 2020 subscriber tournament. In the round of 32, we have SoldieR versus FightinFrenchman. This is a best of 5. Game 1's going to be played on Iowa. And let's go ahead and spin the wheel for SoldieR. Let's see what civilization SoldieR gets here in game number 1. SoldieR getting the Japan civilization. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for FightinFrenchman. Let's see what civilization FightinFrenchman gets here in game number 1. FightinFrenchman getting the German civilization. Well, this is weird. Like, I'm trying to say Frenchman's name. I can't say French German. That just looks too weird. I'll have to say fighting. It's funny. Alright, so we're going to have SoldieR playing as Japan, FightinFrenchman playing as a German. I said fighting German, that looks weird too. Here, he wants to be called ear. Sounds good. Yep, I think that's what he goes by for the most part on the forums. And I was saying earlier, FightinFrenchman, a pretty well-known guy in the AoE3 community. But little did I know, I thought he was someone who solely existed on the ESOC forums. I did not know he plays AoE3. I did not know he has an AoE3 account. Let's look at this guy's account, actually. I'm curious. From 2014. And he's got like less than 400 games played. I don't think he plays a ton. I think he just really enjoys the community, probably like watching streams. And he just likes the community more so. So that's awesome. That's fun. More of a somewhat, casual player that just enjoys the AoE3 ESOC community, which is, perfectly fine. But here we go. He's in the sub tournament, so that's awesome. Alright, so SoldieR has a brig. Playing as Japan versus FightinFrenchman, ranked as second lieutenant, playing as German civilization, and game 1 is being played on Iowa. So obviously we got a bit of a skill gap here, which is fine. So I'm going to try to cater my commentary towards FightinFrenchman, where basically like observing his point of view and giving him tips and just helping him improve. So if he does want to watch this back, he can get a lot of helpful information from this. Okay, it's not letting me do Fog of War for some reason. It's kind of annoying me right now. Why is it not letting me do Fog of War? Isn't it Control Shift F? What's going on? Okay, well, I guess we're not doing Fog of War. Weird. Alright, so this is a gold start. Let's get into this. Alright, so it's a gold start. So let's see, if FightinFrenchman does everything right, he should build a market right now and gather gold. He has a 50 coin treasure right next to his town center, so that's super nice. And it looks like I think he already got a gold treasure. Yeah, he already got a 40 gold treasure and he's got a 50 here. So when you build a market and you research hunting dogs in age 1, you need to gather 175 coin. Because when you gather 175 coin, that allows you to sell, it allows you to buy wood and still have 50 coin for hunting dogs. So you want to get 175 gold. And with the 40, and since there's 100 gold crate, you need to basically gather 75 gold. And he just picked up a 40 and a 40 coin treasure and a 50 coin treasure, so now he doesn't have to put villagers on gold at all if he was doing the market start, which I would suggest. But unfortunately, he's not doing that. He's just building a house, which not really what you want to do with German here. Like I said, he should have built a market, and then he would have been able to buy wood, which would allow him to get hunting dogs, and then he would just have to gather 50 wood with villagers to get the house up, since he had the 75 coin from the coin treasures that were on the map. So that's what you want to do once the coins start. But that's my first step there. And take a look at SoldieR here briefly. It looks like he's starting with a market. And just scouting with his explorers and one berry orchard. Coming across the treasure here. This is 2 sheep, so I'll just keep on walking. So FightinFrenchman did go with the house. Right now he's gathering wood. I think that must be an accident, or what is he doing? Oh god, what are you doing? What are you doing, FightinFrenchman? Looks like, oh, what in the world? Okay, now, he's pulling out some cheese. How is he at 20? I'm pretty confused. How's he at 20 pop? I'm like really confused right now. Maybe I am extremely. Does he just have a? Oh, he just has a shit ton of villagers queued up. Why am I seeing like 20 out of 20 in age 1? Like, what the hell is going on? I guess he has like a ton of villagers just in queue. So it looks like he's like got a shipment on the way or something. You don't need to queue up that many villas. And now, okay, so FightinFrenchman obviously doing some weird as hell shit. Now deciding to gather wood. So like now he's going for a market or something. He's gonna slow down his age up by an insane amount. Oh, sorry, I should fix scores. So I don't know if he's just trolling or if he's like doing this on purpose, thinking this is the best strategy, but this is some psycho shit. This is some definitely psycho shit that we're seeing. What in the world is this man doing? You're supposed to be going to age 2. He's like, he wants to get that 300 wood for something. What in the world are we watching? He's got a regular deck too, not even like the housing card or anything weird. He's building another house, yet still gathering wood. What in the world is this man doing? Alright. He's basically aging up like in treaty. Is he a treaty player? Maybe he's a treaty player. Maybe he's just doing a treaty age up. I guess that would explain. And now he's building a market. Oh man, I guess he's a treaty. Yeah, I guess he's a treaty player, and he. I forgot that he's not in treaty. Well, he's gonna do some like weird like naked FF. Like he's gonna go up to H2, and then when he gets H2, he's gonna like immediately click up to H3 or like something weird. Just. I don't know, it's just strange. Here's a treaty player. Alright, so maybe he's just... I mean, he's gotta know, right? Like, he watches streams. Like, he's gotta know this is, like, absurd what he's doing. Right? Like, he's still not aging. Oh, what the... I don't know if he's trolling on purpose. I think he trolls a ton, so most likely it's just trolling. Oh god, yeah, he's doing the age up. As soon as you hit age 2, you start aging the H3 thing. Oh boy. And you click the fortress as soon as you reach colonial. Yeah, yeah, it looks so cool. Soldier says you gotta age. Oh, this shit is hilarious. I'd be so happy if like Soldier somehow lost this game. I'd like make my year. FightinFrenchman says literally thought I was going to H3. Alright, so look at Soldier with the villagers. 2 villas, 4 villas, 4 villas. So it's not a whole lot to say here. Did he get like $100 and placement runs before he clicked up to age? I'm not even sure. He's got enough gold. He could probably take villagers off gold now if he's... Or is he gonna go for... He may be gathering for steel traps. Just gather 125 gold so you can age and steel traps. Or I don't fucking know. What the hell do I know? You can't predict what this man's doing. Clubs are moving on in. FightinFrenchman yet to get up to the next stage. Nope, he's past the 125 coin for steel traps. And then he forgot the age. Interesting. So yeah, he's basically doing a treaty build, I guess. He's gonna immediately go up to H3. Oh, that's hilarious. Just starts clicking. Wait, he says, wow, Soldier says, wait, what? Oh, this is hilarious. Soldier caught off guard with the 7-minute H2. 7:13, somebody says in chat. Oh, he's up to age 3. Hey, who knows, man? Maybe he's just reinventing the meta. Maybe all the pros are gonna be in shock and see. I don't know. Oh boy. Alright, well, he's got only 1 shipment. He didn't even build a trading post, too, of Germany, so there's that part. It's a lot of clubs. SoldieR up to 140 shrine pop on the Jap consulate, and he's aging himself. So just, oh! Oh man, this thing is you can gather the wood, man. You need houses. No. You need to gather the wood. It's only 40 wood, so I guess he's leaving it on the floor. This guy has to be trolling, right? Or is he just playing shirty, or does he think he's playing shirty? He's literally trying to play shirty, but he knows he's not playing shirty, right? He just wants to stick to the treaty. It's too ingrained in his habits. Wait, who did you? I think it was even better when I played here. Who? Bramhawk? What was your account? What was your name? Well, we got a proxy castle. What? That's kind of weird, I feel like. Daimyo, more clubs. Actually, kind of a weird trying to go up with the shogunate. Usually, you probably go H2 with the other one. And no, a lot of Ulans. 8 Ulans, second shipment. Where's the 3-seller wagon shipment? Oh, Germany didn't send 3-seller wagons. That's some good shit. Alright, so FightinFrenchman, man, he's got a force together. Don't count this man out. Look at this army. Now built a barracks, classic tree-looking houses. I like it, I like it. I'm gonna have to start hurting his nice hunt, though. Getting a little spicy out there. Moving on forward. Oh, man. Oh, man. I wish like he would just have a great trade. Like pick off SoldieR's army or something. That'd be great. The old drag box. I'd recommend using control groups, especially using Ulans to seed shrines are actually pretty good, especially if you have like this many Ulans, and you want to obviously separate them from the skirm so that they move faster. So what I recommend a lot of times in positions like this, you don't want to get caught off guard with like a random like large army of like Nagys coming to snare you or something. So like you can put your explorer like right here, so like he gets more line of sight. So like your explorer would be the first thing to see any units. Like you kind of see like this, he's accidentally doing it, but see now he knows about this and now he can retreat quicker, you know, or just go balls in. And pick off one of the flaming arrows. There are a lot of clubs there, flaming arrows finishing off the TP there. But yeah, those Zulans melting there. 5 dots being shipped. Daimyo being shipped. Oh, SoldieR 1,000 coin, 1,000 coin. What in the hell is he doing? The old 1,000 coin Daimyo. Has he made any villagers since H2 even? That's a good question. I don't know. This villager's is going down quite quickly. Oh, kind of looks like he probably messed that up. I think SoldieR could have got an entire valley off there with those cannons. Looked like he didn't micro that well. Well, there's not a whole lot to say about this one. There's more villagers going down here. And, yeah, I mean, put units in control group, separate them. You want to have skirmishers in their own control group, Dops in their own control group, Ulans in their own control group. I recommend putting your military buildings in control groups, or if you're just good at using hotkey to find like the military buildings, then I guess that's fine. Yeah. Minimum call. Usually you wanna time this a little better. So he sent the Uhlans in to die first, then the Minutemen in, and then his army. You want to send everything at the same time. But it can be tricky getting those timings and controlling all the units very quickly, but yeah, when you do a timing like a Minutemen pop, like you want to send everything at the same time, like get everything in there like simultaneously. Not like have one going too fast and then just die. The old flaming arrow. The old Jap FF into flaming arrow. Yamabushi push. With the double daimyo. Oh, the villager pull. The old vill pull. Oh, 8 Ulan popping! Who wins? 8 Ulans or the flaming arrow, man? Soldier should just let the flaming arrows fight that alone. That would have been great. That would have been fun to see the flaming arrows kill 8 Ulans. Well, there's a GG. Not a whole lot to say about that one. I think FightinFrenchman lost, forgot where he was, and he thought he was in the treaty world. A little bit of an eye-opener to him, for him. Alright, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for SoldieR. Let's see what SoldieR gets here in game number 1. SoldieR getting the French civilization, and let's spin the wheel for the EAR. Let's see what civilization EAR gets. EAR gets Euro. What the heck? SoldieR went to French. Alright, FightinFrenchman deciding to use his civ respin. Let's see what he gets. EAR gets Russia. So he went from Euro to Russia. Let's take a look at his decks, see what civs he's comfortable with. He does not have an Euro deck. So he's probably quite glad to respin that. He's got a level 91 Russia deck, so probably happy with that respin. Not killed. Oh god, that's no, can't go there. Come on, people. Alright guys, we're getting game 2 here in this best of 5 between SoldieR and the EAR, aka FightinFrenchman. SoldieR currently up 1-0 in this best of 5. SoldieR playing his French civilization, the EAR playing his Russia civilization. We're playing on Great Basin. I'm starting to get so bored, I feel like I should start rapping or something. Not bored, but so I don't have been streaming in a while. Need to spice it up some way. $60 wood treasure. SoldieR going for a TP star here. FightinFrenchman grabbing that 20 coin. Alright, let's focus on FightinFrenchman again. Okay. Alright, so he's playing as Russia, and it looks like it was a 200 wood start. So, I don't know. I think you just build a house typically. I mean, you could H1 TP, but I think that would slow Russia down like hugely. So, yeah, I think right. Oh, we know. I guess you could do market. I guess yeah, if it's 200 wood start, I guess Russian players go market hunting dogs. Or that, or just house. It depends, because if market hunting dogs probably still slows them down quite a bit. They could do market hunting dogs, but I think it would slow them down quite a bit. So right now it's pretty good. The only thing I'd say is you really don't have to herd a second hunt in age 1. Sending your villager out to herd a second hunt like this is just it's just a lot of walking time, and it's gonna slow down your age up. You should just be able to, like, optimally herd your first hunt and just stand your first hunt and then go H2. You'll just get up to H2 quicker. And, wow, as I said that, we look at SoldieR, who's doing the same exact thing. Like, why do you have a villager this far out? I just gave a tip to a PR21 player, but it looks like a PR38 player can be taking that same tip. Why are you hurting this? This doesn't really make sense. You should be like, yeah. Oh my god, and yeah, like this is obviously very bad. Like hurting a third hunt is just an age one is, you know, absurd. But it looks like he thinks that he's playing treaty again, so he's gathering wood once again. And he's gonna go for that age 1 TP. He knows like treaty doesn't work in supremacy, right? Like he's gotta be like just kind of basically messing around and just wanting to do weird treaty shit in supremacy. Your friends need second hunt and earlier, especially because the map's low. Yeah, but you don't do that in H1 when you need to herd second hunt in H1. That doesn't make sense. The only reason why you'd herd second hunt in H1 is if you don't have enough food in the initial herd to like H up. How you doing? No. You missed the sound, Jesus. It sounds like you missed game 1, and you missed a hell of a game. The year was German, and he thought he was playing treaty, but I think he still thinks he's playing treaty. Looks like SoldieR's going for the old native post. What do we get here on what Iowa actually? Let's see. So only 300 resources, and it increases the gather rate of villagers by 5% for everything. I feel like that's kind of good, but I mean also like weird. I don't know, it'll take so long to pay off. I mean, let's see what else we got here. Delivers 1 food crate up to 30 minutes. Wow, that's actually super relevant. I don't know why I didn't even really know about that. Yeah, like late game, like obviously, yeah, like late game, mid game, that could be huge. But, you know, it's very situational, kind of. No, just increased damage these. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely you build, like, for late game. At worst case scenario, you build for late game, get, like, the eco upgrade, and then get, like, that food crate. Why is he aging so late with 14 villagers? He thinks he's in the treaty world. So he built the H1 TP, couple houses. I think he built 2 houses in H1. He's a little bit lost. And we are seeing a rifleman rush on a SoldieR. What are these guys? 60-60. 120 resources. And 230 health. I wonder if they're like, are these guys good? I guess. So 120 resources, like a musket's like 100 resources. They only cost food and wood, which is like, you know, potentially kind of nice. I don't know, what are your thoughts on these guys? I remember like old RE days, like in Bio, people would ship like the French, like, yeah, like this deck would be super common with like this. And back in the old days, but yeah, you don't see that really. Yep, SoldieR's doing the old double native post rush. Yeah, there's that card, native trees, right? Sends a group of units from both native posts. What's it actually? Get shipment of native warriors from each different allied tribe. Yeah. Then well, these guys are only 100 resources, the same resources of a musketeer. I don't know if their stats here comparable, but HP skirms. And they don't cost gold. Ooh. Let's see what these upgrades do. Villagers can gather gold 20% quicker. Oh, that's a pretty damn big one. Oh, but it's gold for mine. Well, yeah, no, and plantation too. Yeah, I mean late game that's actually a really good upgrade. Like if late game or some shit. But yeah, you don't have a ton of like late game situations on this map. Hurdle animals. That's weak. Light infantry changes hit points, cav, hit points. That's a pretty big one. Like even like mid game, that's pretty good. I mean, kind of midish late game because it is expensive, but yeah, like late game obviously would be nice. So the old 13 Strelets is your first shipment. The old 13 Strelets, 5 Cossacks, 4 Cossacks. Well, here, I said I was going to give tips. So, usually with Russia, the first shipment you send in Age 1 is the Wood Trickle, which, hey, you got in your deck. You do Wood Trickle, then you do like normal Age Up, and then you would typically basically always do 5 Cossacks, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, you want to send that Wood Trickle in Age 1. Native warrior changes hit points by 15% and all action damages. Man, it's weird hearing like these choppers outside my apartment, basically like, constantly. Probably news choppers. Fucking flying over my apartment and shit. I don't know if you guys can hear them at all. Charlotte Cossack, Operneck. Boyers. Doesn't boost the muskets. I think we need to do the old finish him soldier. He's trying to see how strong he can get these guys or what. So in Age 3, native warriors changes hit points by 25% and all action damages. How strong can these guys get? The cost changes the cost of native warriors. Can you just like get these guys like broken as fuck or something? Can they like, can you upgrade them so much in some cards where like they just get broken and they like change the meta? What is this one? What in the hell? Was that how did he oh, that was when the upgrades go. Pink Fawn with the sit down. Weaving talent gives all your soldiers superior garb, granting them all more hit points. 340, 391. Jeez, that's a lot of health, right? Damn, 21 attack. I mean, these guys are pretty fucking strong right now, right? But obviously, like, a shit ton is invested into them. This is just a pure skirm army. So they have 2 times bonus versus heavy infantry, 2 times bonus versus light infantry, negative multiplier versus cav. So we see a skirm unit. Oh, they can go stealth. Let's go stealth at any point. That's kind of cool. 2 times bonus versus. So they're the exact same stats? Wait, hold on. What the heck? You can't look at their attack and stuff when they're in stealth? All that stuff disappears. 18, 12, 2, 2. Oh no, these ones are strong. Well, maybe they're upgraded. No. No. Wow, the old artillery foundation. Drill it with 85 hit points to these bad boys with 380, 437. Man, skirmisher with 437 hit points. Woo! Like maybe there's a ton of gold on mine. I was gonna say there's some like weird situation where the gold mines run out and you like go for the natives instead of like building plantations. Yeah, with all those cards, definitely got the natives pretty beefy. Oh, look at Soldier Mike, I'm like a nerd and ear being a chat. Well, and I probably should throw on that coffee. I'm like almost too lazy right now to put on coffee, but I think I want to have coffee. Like I want it to be nice if coffee just appeared in front of me. Somebody says somebody sleep in Lone Wolf. At church. What is Soldier going for with this church? Looks like he's about to age to industrial. He's really taking a sweet time with this game. Frenchman gonna be hitting up age 3. Coffee appears in front of GUA. What a god. That'd be nice, dude. I wish, man. That's the goal. That is the goal. Native building. You're making a damn priest. We ain't playing AoE 2. What does this guy cost? 150 gold. Jesus, that's pretty costly. Let's see, who's he healing? Built a native embassy. Units. You're right. What is this? You can make units from it, right? Can you upgrade it? Can you get upgrades from this? Who's getting healed over here? This guy. I mean, that's kind of fast. The healing rate? Alright. Whoa, now it's going way quicker. Did he just like get an upgrade to heal quicker? Or is it the native thing healing him? The native posts heal, right? I think the native embassy, does it heal? Is he getting healed by the priest and like the native embassy? Okay, now it's like slowing down almost. What the hell? It's like jumping around the rate at which he gets healed. It was like slowing down and then like accelerating. Look at this. It's like, wait. Okay, now it's, I think, going at the same speed. What is this one? Yeah, man, natives, dude, no new thing. Oh, let's go to the chat. I need to get some answers. Question. Some still X game now. I mean, nobody makes. You don't fucking make this shit in games, so it's kind of just irrelevant. And you don't really make priest either, ever, unless you're doing something super gimmicky. Who will win, the skirms or cannons? This is like good, like micro fight for Soldier. Soldier's about to lose to the ear. Doesn't lose this fight. Who's gonna win this? And these guys got like 529 hit points. Woo! Woo, man. When skirms beat cannons. Man, GUA's casting a fucking priest. Man, I haven't cast in a long time. I'm tired. If there's nothing else to cast, really. Oh, Cossack catch. Wait, who's gonna? No, the Cossack were gonna get destroyed. There's way too many like 500 hit point skirms here. Fucking hell, 29 attack with the yeah, 530 hit points, 29 attack. What? They got 2 times bonus for 7 AM, 2 times bonus for light and like cav, like multiplier versus cav. Alright, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Soldier. It's with Civ. Soldier gets here in game 3. Soldier getting the French civilization. Go ahead and spin the wheel for the ear. It's what Civ the ear gets. The ear gets a Spanish. What game do you think is better? Warcraft 3 or AoE 2? I wonder what game Hazza would be more likely to play. Warcraft 3 or AoE 2? It's a pretty good question. The score is that we are in the treaty world where Soldier is currently up 2-0. But the real winner here is not Soldier. Alright, getting into game 3 here. Soldier playing as a Sioux civilization, FightinFrenchman playing as a Spanish. I think I should start my coffee. Oh, man. When do you guys think AoE 3D will come out? You guys think it'll come out in 3 months? 6 months? 8 months? A year? Even when subs from GUA goes A-OK and auto locks and Explorer. Well, what do you expect, man? When this guy's playing fucking Treaty and Supremacy, what the hell do you want me to do? Yeah, and after streaming a ton. Comcast says over a year, to be honest. Man, I would be like fucking, I would be basically heartbroken if it was over a year. Like, man. It's definitely coming out a lot later than I initially thought. When Corona is dead. Kaser says 8 months. That would suck. Like, I hope it's not that long, but I wouldn't be super shocked. But I don't think it'll be 8 months. I think it would be less than 8 months. I would have previously hoped for spring 2021, but you don't know anymore. I think it'll be less than 8 months. Old Midas says not for a while. Well, what's a while? No, we're talking. I don't know. He was this spring talking about the game when D will come out. I think. So this shit's actually pretty crazy. Like, man, it's crazy to think like. It's really unfortunate timing with like the riots and the coronavirus because like. I don't know if I want to talk about this a ton, but you know all this stuff started happening like. People have been locked in their house for like 2.5 months, like not allowed to leave, and they've been so like pinned in a cage, and then something crazy happens where like they feel like they're outraged and they have to go protest, but they people have so much like built up energy like, where they've been like locked in their house for 2.5 months. It's like unfortunate. People are like letting it out. I mean, a lot of people obviously in the wrong way, and it's kind of like unfortunate, like pairing those two together. It just like makes for like unfortunate shit, and yeah, but like I don't know. They've been saying like the coronavirus, it's been getting like less severe, like the strain or whatever, and I don't know, with the warmer weather, but it got to the point where like they basically probably kept the lockdown for too long, and like once I don't know, like the riots and stuff die down, like they really should. They need to like reopen everything unless if like there's a huge spike in coronavirus cases, because people have been, you know, like the rule is like you can't have more than 10 people together in like restaurants and all this shit. But like obviously with these riots and protests, there's like huge crowds, like more people than like a fucking stadium would have. So it's the complete opposite of any of this isolation stuff. And, you know, if the coronavirus cases don't spike up by, like, 1,000%, then we need to, like, reopen everything once the riots, like, ease down. Because, I mean, this is, you know, obviously, yeah, I mean, I don't have to say anything else. You change your mic sensitivity. It's currently picking up everything. Yeah, I don't know really I haven't looked into that. I probably could tweak it a bit. I like that it's really sensitive, that it does like, you know, it's such a strong mic, but yeah, I probably could turn down the sensitivity of the mic a bit. I don't know, a lot of times I don't have the energy to look into that shit. Sometimes I do, but sometimes right now I don't. That 1300 food age up. Oh, FightinFrenchman shipped an age 1 shipment this game at least. Let's see, what is he doing? What is the ear up to? What wildness is he bringing us this game? He's actually playing a bit more standard, I think, than the last ones at least. And this is like actually kind of semi-works with Spain. The go up to H2 and then immediately you hit H2, hit H3. You agree with me on the corona? Yeah, like, I mean, obviously, what you would expect if the coronavirus is, like, you know, an issue and what you would expect to be happening from these protests and riots is, like, the, you know, percent of coronavirus cases and, like, death and everything should jump up by, like, an insane number, like, at least, like, you know, like, over 100 times more of what it is. And if it doesn't do that, then it shows that, like, we basically just need to end the lockdown because I mean we've had like the riots and protests has like thousands, like fucking baseball stadiums worth of like, you know, people like extremely close together and yeah. Like they probably wanted the lockdown bullshit for too long, really, and to the degree like. And some of the shit, like, obviously they needed to do the lockdown initially, but some of the stuff, like, the way they go about it and, like, what they decide it's kind of hilarious and, like, ridiculous. Like, when the lockdown first started, like, big chain grocery stores are considered essential, but, like, the smaller mom-and-pop grocery stores, like, aren't. And those ones are not allowed by law to be open, yet, like, the big grocery stores are allowed. Like, you know, obviously, how the fuck does that make sense? And then, like, liquor stores are considered an essential business and are allowed to be open. Stores that sell only alcohol. Like, what the fuck? You know, but then, like, other stores, like, dentists, I think, were closed. Like, dentists were not considered essential when, like, in a lot of cases, they can be. Like, you can have, like, older people and elderly can have, like, serious health issues, appear if their dental, like, hygiene gets affected. But, like, alcohol, liquor stores are essential. Like, this is fucking hilarious. People that, like, make these decisions and stuff. These riots are similar to concerts? Yeah, I mean, exactly, for sure. Yeah, like the riots, obviously everybody's seen the groups that are gathering are massive. Everybody's like, extremely, you know, close to one another. It's like larger than like concerts and shit. What the fuck? Morning Star. I think I've heard that shipment, but enables convert garden action. Oh, for action. Oh my god. Gardens. XRs can convert gardens. This is like turns all XRs and the rifle riders. They kept liquor stores open because alcoholics can die from withdrawals. Yeah, that's partially true. I mean, that's an interesting point to bring up, and I suppose I kind of agree with that, but I mean, there's still like a lot of shit that obviously doesn't make sense. Wow, that is a lot of bears. What the fuck is this arm in front of my headsets? What in the hell? Send the bears in! Damn, we should just fought with the bears only. Let the bears take the muskets out. Oh, rifle rider, convert card. Yeah, Sputnik saying it's been like a shit show everywhere in the world, like really. In the world, really, it's like whole world leaders are going with random stuff. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, agree. Yeah, it's crazy, the stuff that's, you know, it's current from all this coronavirus, like, people were talking about, like, potentially, like, you know, wars being started, like, against, like, China, since, you know, they lied about the coronavirus, like, numbers and the severity of the coronavirus, so they basically, like, fucked over the rest of the world, because they, like, lied about how many people were infected, and about, like, how serious the situation was and all of it. There's a lot of wildness. And it's crazy. Like I don't think people really realize to the fullest extent, but like there's a lot of people like dying from these riots, like a lot. Like there's a lot of people going into the emergency room with like gunshot wounds and like unconscious. Like I mean, there's lots of videos circulating online, obviously, and I'm sure you guys have seen a good amount of them. But yeah, I don't think people realize how many people are getting killed and seriously injured from the riots. Well, there's the GG. Soldier taking series 3-0.